Howdy Brazos Valley, it's Hayden Riley with Inhabit Real Estate Group with your MLS update. This is where I go over the previous month's statistics to share with you what has been going on real estate-wise in the Brazos Valley. The information that I'm about to go over is provided by the Bryan College Station MLS and from the Texas Association of Realtors. It is general information for our area. So if you would like to know how this applies to you specifically, feel free to reach out. Email me at hayden@haydenriley.com. You can call me or text me at 979-324-0016, or you can find me on Facebook, Hayden Riley Realtor. Otherwise, how about we get started? All right, everybody, it is June of 2021, which means we're going over May's statistics. Let's go ahead and start with the average days on market. We are at 91 days on market. This is for active listings, so this is definitely trending lower than the last couple of years, which tells me that a lot of the properties that may have been hanging on for a little longer than usual are starting to be bought, pushing the average days on market even lower. Next, let's take a look at the units sold. This last month at 506 closed transactions, I would dare say that's a record. In my career, I have not seen that many closed transactions in 1 month. The highest I saw was July of last year at 450 over here. So definitely trending far higher than the last couple of years. And considering it's only May, I have a feeling that we're just going to see more of that. Next, let's take a look at the new listings taken. Usually we want to look at this just to see if things are going to slow down a little bit, have a little bit more inventory out there so that there's not so much competition for scarce resources, but it just doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon. Our peak month of new listings taken was back in March at 619, but in April we went back on trend, and this last month in May, we went down to where we were in 2020. Typically, we'll see March, April, May is usually, those are our peak months of new listings taken. But what we needed to make up for inventory is several Marches in a row, which just hasn't happened. Next, let's take a look at the Bryan College Station housing report. Separate from those past 3 slides, this information is taken from the Texas Association of Realtors and the Texas Real Estate Research Center, Texas A&M. So the numbers might be off a little bit. But that said, our median price point, $239,005, is up 6.1% compared to this time last year. The active listings are down 66.2%. The average days on market, 95, and the lion's share of active listings right now is between 100 and 300,000, which is usual. The closed sales up 76.2%. Now, when you see double-digit percentages in the active listings and the closed sales columns or categories, when it's down by that much in active listings and up by that much in closed sales, it is definitely a seller's market. The months of inventory, we're at 1.2 months of inventory. I know that those of you who've heard this already know this, but for those of you who are new to this video, the months of inventory is when you take a look, when you take the same number of closed transactions in a month. So if you were to take May and repeat May, how many times would it take for us to completely deplete our inventory without adding any new inventory? And the answer is 1.2 months. Just to give you a point of reference, 6 months of inventory is usually a pretty good indicator of a balanced market. We are well below that. Last but not least, we're taking a look just to see if all of this is going to continue. And so this is a look at the number of, within the last week, how many listings went under contract. That's the pending listings, so 120, relative to the active listings, 456. So what that is 26.3% of our active listings going under contract in a week. Now, yes, new listings are coming on the market, but when you're at that percentage point, they're just canceling each other out. The inventory is still staying low. 456 is about where we were at the end of last month too. So as far as active listings, so I have a feeling that we're just going to see a little bit more of the same. Now, what does this mean for you? Of course, it would range based on what you're hoping to do: buy, sell, just find out how much your property tax bill should look like, or what it should look like, forgive me. If you have any questions about any of that, I'm happy to be your resource. You can contact me at hayden@haydenriley.com, Facebook, Hayden Riley Realtor. You can also find me at haydenriley.com, my website, or just call me, 979-324-0016. Certainly appreciate you guys listening. Hope you guys are well, and look forward to talking to you next time.